Welcome back. This is the first video of the 2025 season. So this is going to be the first repair that I do. So basically the deck hatch is in excellent shape. However, the varnish is starting to peel a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the hatch, just the top hatch, and sand down the varnish and re-varnish it like I've done elsewhere on the boat. So, and the other thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to order spares for a lot of the parts, because last year the hatch handle broke and I didn't have one, so I ordered one, and I'm like, you know what, let's just get spares for most of the parts, because in the middle of the ocean you don't have an easy access to get parts. And the other thing I'm going to do is, when this is off, I'm going to replace the seal, because the seal is probably 25 years old, and once in a while I do get some leaks in there, but not a lot, but enough to warrant replacing it. On all the parts are available, so I will order those up, and I will get started removing the hatch and starting to work on the varnish on the... Okay, I got my tools all ready. So what I need to do now to remove this hatch is to remove the two set screws here, tap out the pins in the hinge, and remove the nuts on the arms, and then this will come free. So in order to remove the hatch, I will need to open it up a lot further. I will take the set screws out. I took one out already, the other one out. I probably only need to back them out a little bit, but I took them out all the way. And then I just need to use a little drift. I want to hold the hatch because I don't want the hatch to fall. Leave the pin in a little bit while I get the other one out. One pin out, and the other pin out. Actually, I'll leave that one in. While I get the arms off. Don't want to lose the nylon washer. One nut. Washer. There's the other nut and washer. And take that pin out. Pick that up later. And then hatch is off. Ta-da! So these pins have a little notch in them in the middle where the set screw goes. So once it's in place, the pins can't come out. I may replace these, I don't know. I don't see any deformities on them. Probably just give them a good clean up and they should be fine. Can't tell if they're bent or not. They came out okay, so... Can you tell if they're bent? I'll order a set of them anyways, just to have on board. So I'll leave these washers here. So basically I'm just going to order a whole bunch of parts. Nothing needs replacing other than the gasket. but I want to order a set of spares to have on board at all times. So I don't know about the arms, but we'll see. I'll see what's available, and I'll clean up all the corrosion on the surface of the stainless steel, clean everything up pretty, get the new gasket, and we'll be in business. So I will take this down to the workbench and we can start disassembly. Okay, some things about the hatch. This is the original hatch that came with the boat when we got it. It's not original to the boat. The previous owner did install it. So what I did was I actually installed some very dark tint on the hatch just because the sun coming in there was just really heating up the boat a lot. So what I did was I put actually exterior tint on both sides, the outside and the inside. The only problem was the film was only this wide, and I literally had to cut a strip this wide for the edges. So it's not perfect, but it actually does work quite well. It's been quite a few seasons on it, and it's been holding up very, very well, so I'm happy with it. So I may actually send this out to have it professionally tinted. So I may do that, but at first, at minimum, I need to take all the hardware off and get it prepped for the new gasket and to clean all the parts. I just want to take it all apart, clean all the parts, clean all the stainless, and then I'll try to find a shop that can do the tint. So that's what I'm going to do now. So let me pause this while I get my tools. Okay, the only tools we really need to take this off are a screwdriver and a 12mm socket. So I have a wrench here. So basically just unscrew the set screw, take out the screw, and then take off the handle, which is two parts. It has a filler piece and then the handle, and then you have the spring. So this one I've actually already replaced. This is the one that broke earlier last season. So I know that this is the right side, so that means I have in stock in the left side. So I want to buy another right side and probably all the parts that go on here, because this gets the most use and these are the most likely things to break. And take off this side, this bracket just comes off with the nut, the arm, and there's no washers here, so that's literally all that holds this on. So then I just need to take this pin off, which is just, I don't have a spanner like that, so I did take this off before and I did find a set of needle nose to take that off nicely. So let's use the needle nose, stick it in the two slots and just twist. It's not on very tight. So this piece comes off and then this comes off. Okay, I put it up on its side so I get a little more advantage on this. So it is coming off. I'm just lightly tapping it with the screwdriver. I can clearly see it coming out. This is a soft-sided screwdriver. And there it is. So I think part of the problem was some of the tint got caught in the threads. So maybe that's why it was giving me some gas pains coming out. So that's off. And this is half disassembled. And I'm not going to bore you with cleaning the other side. So I will leave it at that. Well, we got all the parts off. So we get the arms, we have all the little parts, including the set screws and the little cups here. I lied, it wasn't a 12 millimeter, it was a 7/16 that I needed. So that's it for this. I just have to order the parts. I need to get a new seal. So, and like I said, I'll send this out and have it done. And what I normally use to clean up the stainless is the spotless stainless. This does a great job, but it's a little cold in my bay today, so I'm not going to use that because it needs to be, I think, 70 degrees or warmer. It is clearly not 70 degrees in here, so I'm not going to do that. I may polish up some of the parts with just regular metal polish, so I may do that, but the smaller parts I'll probably use the spotless stainless once it gets a little warmer, or just may polish them up, we'll see. And that's about it for now. Just wanted to give a follow-up on that. So once I get the parts and have this tinted, we will pick it up from there. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.